So now I'm going to read out some text which is AI generated, but I'm going to try and avoid an artificial voice for it because I might comment as it goes along. Last summer there was discussion about AI and cultural industry. The university organised this, and I think they'll come back to it. There's different resource problems in the background to this, but it's still possible. The same people are still working, so the academic resource is still there. So there will be some connection, and it's still. Well, no, I think what I was hesitating about saying is that there's still a lot of negative thought about AI, about copyright, for example, the way that creativity is just fed in as training resource and comes out as something else. But I think we've just got to find ways of going with it. So in my own situation, I do quite a lot of video based on what turns up on the radio. So bits of sound, I'll try and put it with a graphic. Sometimes there's not much visual content added to it, but there's other presenters on Phonic are using Mixcloud to a much greater extent. There's all kinds of different ways of feeding radio content or video that you just get off your phone into social media, and it's becoming AI influenced as it goes along. So I'm now getting suggestions from YouTube, and I think it's just the sort of limitations of it. They won't go as far as making the video for me, but they will do a still, because they keep suggesting I should have a thumbnail, highly selected graphic at the start of the video to indicate what it is, rather than just seeing what turns up, which is a lot of work to do. But if they'll do it for me, I'm quite happy with that. What they're doing so far is coming up with descriptions of what the video is about and an outline of it, and that is all text, which I've put into Hello Spiders, which is on Blogspot, hellospiders.blogspot.com, and this is the first post, so you will find it there. But I'm gonna read it out. So, just to explain how this came about, I've been looking at glasses. I spoke about this yesterday. John Mahey, who works with me on the We Don't Know show, he's interested in Orcam My Eye, which is a very expensive piece of kit, which would get around his vision issues and explain to him what text was as voice, as sound. So it fits in really well with radio. And also I've seen recently there's a UK project to have glasses that will help people people with dementia, but I'm interested just in case my memory goes a little bit worse, which it might do. It might be a very good thing to have a reminder system based on what you could see or hear. But anyway, be that as it may, I started. So when you get to YouTube and it says, well, what ideas have you got that we could work with and come up with descriptions of what the video is going to look like, I mentioned glasses, and then it's modelled it up with the Northcott Theatre, because I've been doing lots of promo for Forever Young. They could do with glasses to help with their memory. It would have worked really well in that situation. But anyway, the AI that controls YouTube has mixed it all up in the following ways. So we've got 4 ways into it. So this is ways of describing something which doesn't exist, but the AI thinks this might get attention based on not my own videos, but other videos that have done well. Okay, so the hidden layer reveal. What if you could see exactly what an actor sees the moment they step into the stage? We've equipped Northcott Theatre students with cutting-edge smart glasses to reveal the invisible architecture of a live performance. Watch as digital blueprints and real-time script annotations collide with raw physical energy in this high-tech rehearsal. Or the tech-forward curiosity. The future of theatre isn't just on the stage, it's inside the performer's field of vision. We are merging 2026 augmented reality with classical drama to document the friction between human movement and data-driven cues. Experience a rehearsal where every movement is guided by a hidden layer of digital labour and precision. And then there's the high-stakes visual metaphor. Step behind the curtain and into the data stream of a modern masterpiece. These student smart glasses capture the precise moment where physical sweat meets digital blueprints, projecting technical cues directly into the performer's eyes. This is the invisible choreography of the Northcott Theatre, recorded like you have never seen it before. So, I don't know what we can do with this. Hang on, I've got to... Right, so now we're getting to... So that was all the promotion bits for this video, which, as I should say quite often, does not exist. The actual video has yet to be done. So we've got an outline now. The invisible script. First-person point of view shots from smart glasses showing the sudden transitions from empty stage to a data-rich AR environment, artificial reality, augmented reality, I think that one is. Visualising real-time script annotations and blocking notes floating in the air as actors navigate the rehearsal space. Setting the scene at the Northcott Theatre where traditional stagecraft meets the latest 2026 wearable spatial computing. The architecture of movement, showing how digital blueprints and floor markings appear through the lenses to guide precise physical positioning. Interviews with student performers on how the AR overlays change their spatial awareness and muscle memory during complex scenes. Splitting the screen between the raw physical rehearsal and the data-driven view seen only by the wearer. Technical synchronization, capturing the moment, lighting cues and sound triggers sync with the performer movements via the heads-up display, highlighting the friction when human error meets the rigid precision of the digital timing blueprints, demonstrating the collaborative process between the technical booth and the actors through the shared AR network. Labour behind the lens, documenting the mental load and creative effort required to filter a constant stream of digital data while performing. Macro shots of the smart glass hardware capturing the heat and intensity of a high-stakes rehearsal session. Exploring how these visible layers of digital labour accelerate the learning curve for professional theatre production. Well, that's all very impressive, I think. As a set of text about what might be possible, that's all great. So now we just need a bit of a budget. I'm sure there's another chatbot somewhere that would come up with the video. But if there's other people listening who have got the glasses or decent cameras or a headphone set that would have the same effect, I don't know. Anyway, I've tried to read it without revealing myself to be a robot, and I haven't had a complaint yet. I know there are people who listen to Phonic FM who think there's too much about AI on this show, but I can see where that could go. Daphne is the title that's coming up quite soon at the Northcott, and I think copyright would block us from just slicing up a few Hitchcock movies into some rehearsals. I don't know. The Northcott aren't very keen on releasing rehearsal space anyway, but we'll see. If the guild, they're a bit more open to this sort of thing, so I will ask some of them. They came to promote Anything Goes. Let's stick with the Anything Goes thought. See where this might go. Anyway,